来自新泽西州的史密斯众议员是我多年的好朋友。他1980年当选，在国会已经服务了41年。我们都知道他在国会里长期致力于推动中国的人权和民主事业，他可以说是中国人民最好的朋友。
The American public and the American Congress are totally behind the democracy-loving people of Hong Kong. We stand with you in solidarity with you. We are appalled by what Xi Jinping and all the other dictators are doing to you. They have broken their word, and they've done it with impunity. The Sino-UK treaty has been abrogated by one side, and that's Beijing, and they promised 50 years of autonomy and respect for human rights and democracy, and they have reneged. So every country in the world, every leader in the world must know that the word of Xi Jinping is not honored. He will say whatever he has to say. It goes for all of his previous leaders, and they just break their word. In like manner, the fact that the basic law continues to be broken with impunity as well is another clear indication of the lawlessness. And now, in another part, not Hong Kong, but another part in Xinjiang, to know that there's a genocide that's occurring as I speak to you, with massive loss of life, the continuance of the forced abortion policy, which has destroyed tens of millions of babies and equally have destroyed and hurt their mothers. They have violated all 5 of the definitions of the Genocide Convention. The UN needs to speak out far more stronger than they have. But it's all part of a package deal coming from Xi Jinping. He is the reincarnation of Mao Zedong, who took the lives of maybe as many as 80 million people. And his nostalgia for Mao Zedong as he burst onto the scene as the head of government was the harbinger of what we're seeing now. It's all about violence. And again, we see that, we understand it, we empathize with you, and we're going to do everything we could possibly do to help your quest, your well-founded quest for democracy and respect for human rights. The people of Hong Kong deserve better than they've gotten from their government. You deserve, Hong Kong has always been a jewel, economically as well as when it comes to human rights, and sadly, that has all been usurped by Xi Jinping. I'm arguing that he needs to be isolated around the world. Every world leader, including here in the United States, needs to see that the way he treats you is the way he treats everyone else. And he does have designs, as we all know, not just in the region, but beyond that. He's a dictator. And again, there should be no Olympics, which I think, again, I just chaired a hearing where we heard from 6 expert witnesses, including Samuel Chu, who spoke eloquently about defending Hong Kong. But we're calling it the Beijing Genocide Olympics because the last time there was a genocide that was underway was Nazi Germany in 1936. And this is the equivalent, and maybe even worse, because the world was not aware to the extent that we are now about the genocide. We know it. We know what's going on. And in broad daylight, we know what went on in Tiananmen Square 3 decades ago. And we know what's going on again in Hong Kong in real time as well. So we stand with you.